Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is Raja from IIT Madras. I am an MS Research Scholar in the Department of Electrical Engineering at IIT Madras. So in this video I am going to tell you how can you configure your router correctly at IIT Madras. So I have seen a lot of students, especially new joiners, face difficulty in configuring their router properly, and without a correct configuration they face difficulty, as well as their roommates and the students living in the same hostel, same corridor also face difficulty. That's why configuring your router is very important, especially in hostels. So at IIT Madras there are generally two routers company more prominent. One is TP-Link and other is D-Link. As you can see here, this is the TP-Link router, and other one I have D-Link router. So apart from that, there are basically two modes of configuration for a router. So first one is access point and the second one is router mode. So as per IITM rules, it is recommended to configure your router as access point. So we will configure our router in access point mode only. And other thing is, there are two types of IP address. One is DHCP or automatic IP configuration, and other is static IP configuration. So in some ITM manual it is written as static, and some where it is written as DHCP, but we will configure as DHCP only, so that IP address will be configured automatically and there will be no clash. But you can also configure in static mode if a DHCP is not working. So that's all. Apart from that, if you have not purchased your router yet, then I will suggest you to use or purchase D-Link one. So I personally use D-Link. So as per as my experience, I found D-Link router better in comparison to TP-Link. So that's my experience. So at the end it depends on you which uh, routers company you want. So that's all. Let's start the video. So let's first see how to configure this TP-Link router. So I switch it on, and on the back you will see some of the initial details. So you can see its default address, its SSID and its default password, and you will find in your router as well. So let's first connect it to our laptop wirelessly. So for that we will go to our Wi-Fi section, and here you will find TP-Link router name. So it's this TP-Link 83B0 of our router, and it is asking for password. So for password we will use the default password given in the back. It is 193 95180. So let's connect. So now it is connected and showing no internet. So now we will use the IP config to check its IP address. So it is showing 192.168.01. So we will now go to that address. So yeah, so we will get this type of interface for TP-Link. So it is asking to create a password. So I will create a dummy password: 1234567 Raja and slash 1234567. So now I've created this dummy password. You can create on your own for your safety. So now you will get this type of interface in the TP-Link. So now we have to select an operation mode. So we will set it up as access point mode. It is better to set it as access point because in access point you need to you uh, you need to approve the internet connection individually, and it is recommended by IITM also. So we will set it as access point. So click save. So it will reboot the system, and you will need to wait for some time. So it is now rebooted and showing no internet because we need to connect it again. So here we are getting this option, and it is now connected again, and we need to refresh it and asking for password, so which we have set it up just now. So on login you will get this type of interface. You can see the operation mode is set as access point. Now you do not need to do anything. So it is set as DHCP. So as per IITM recommendation, you need to enable DHCP. You can use the static IP as well, but that will be problematic in some cases. So now you can change the name of your Wi-Fi here. So it is also called SSID. So I am changing it as about TP. You can change it on your as your wish. So click save, and it will take some time. So now it has been done. So now we will get the new name here, and we need to connect it again, and I think it will ask for password again as we have changed the name. It is checking. So it has not asked password, but if in your case it is asking password, just use the password given in the TP-Link router. So now let's refresh. So we've set the SSID. So last thing is to set the security. So for that you need to go to wireless security, and you can use this version, and you can set the password. So just for the explanation, I am using the same password which I have given for the login. So now click save. So I guess this is the last step, and after that it will work. Okay, so the password has been resetted, and we need to connect again. So since we have changed the password, it will ask for the password again. So after inputting new password, it will connect. So yeah, it has been connected. Yeah, so connected, but still it's showing no internet because we have not connected the router to our LAN. So let's connect it. So for that we will use the LAN port. Don't use the WAN port, it will hamper your connection as well as of others. So let's connect. So now I've connected the LAN of router to the port given in our hostel. So right now I'm in the Tamprapani hostel, so it might be different in your hostel, but it is more or less same. So here there are two ports, but in my case only one port is working. So in some cases the port is also malfunctioned, so for that you need to contact the network section. So now let's connect to the router again. So it is already connected and it is showing the secured also, but in your case maybe you need to first approve the connection. I think in my case it is not asking, but still you need to approve. So let's see how to approve the connection so that you can access the IITM internet hassle free. So now for approving the connection you need to go to net access, like here netaccess.iitm.ac.in, and you will get this type of interface. So for that you need the LDAP username and password, and once you enter the password you need to approve the connection. So let's log in. So you will get this type of interface here, and you need to authorize this machine, but here the duration of authorization does not matter. Even if you authorize for 1 month, it will ask, I think, again for authorization. So I don't think it will work, but still I use 1 month since it is my personal connection of hostel. So now let's see how to configure the D-Link router. So process is almost similar, but still let's see how to configure it. So here also you will find some of the details in the back of the router, its default password and its default IP. So let's see. So here also we first connect the laptop to the router. So here it is saying D-Link, like this particular device, and it's open and we don't need any password. So now it is connected, and let's go to its default IP 192.168.01, and here it will ask username and password for D-Link. It is admin. So username is also admin, password is also admin. So here you will get this type of interface. So by default the configuration is set as router, but we will configure it as access point. So here, so as per the IITM manual, it is recommended to auto config a LAN IP address. So let's configure it, and let's change the Wi-Fi SSID. So here I am using and for password I'm just using a dummy password. So that's it. So just click save and apply. So now it will take some time to reboot. So now let's connect the LAN cable to our port first. And let's see is it working or not. So in laptop you can see yeah, this is appearing, and so here it is asking for password which we have set just now. So yeah, it is connected but still no internet. So for internet we need to approve it through net access. Yeah, so here we will get this interface, and hopefully after completing the authentication process we will able to access the internet without any hassle. So that's it.
Let's go.